The Los Angeles Chargers are quietly turning into something nobody expected. Just weeks before the season even kicks off, this roster looks faster, younger, and more unpredictable than it's been in years. What started as a few off-season tweaks has suddenly become a full-blown transformation. But here's what nobody's saying out loud. This team isn't rebuilding, they're regrouping. And they might be a lot closer to dangerous than anyone's ready to admit. There's a shift happening in this building, one that doesn't start with flashy headlines or veteran names, but with hunger. And that hunger is coming from everywhere. From rookies who refuse to wait their turn, from second-year guys who feel overlooked, and from a quarterback who's tired of coming up short. The way training camp has started isn't just promising, it's electric. There's a buzz in that locker room, a sense that everything's up for grabs, and that might be the best thing that's happened to the Chargers in a long time. The real story begins on offense. Because with Mike Williams gone and a new wide receiver room taking shape, this unit just got a fresh identity overnight. But don't get it twisted. This isn't about patching holes. This is about unleashing something that was always there, waiting for the right moment to come alive. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Chargers and all the NFL content. Let's aim for 300 likes on this video. The Chargers didn't just lose a veteran receiver. They cleared the stage for something new to take over. With Mike Williams retiring, the spotlight shifted fast, and what we're seeing in camp is a wide receiver room being rebuilt on speed, timing, and raw potential. Ladd McConkey looks like he's already leveled up. After a rookie year filled with flashes, he's now moving like a player who understands the playbook, trusts his instincts, and isn't waiting for someone else to lead. He's not filling shoes. He's stepping into his own. Quentin Johnston is another name you can't ignore. Yes, there were drops last season. Yes, there were questions. But here's the twist. The coaching staff isn't backing off him, and neither is Justin Herbert. That tells you something. This isn't a player getting phased out. It's a player getting a second chance to prove what made him a first-round pick. And standing on the other side of the field is Keandre Lambert-Smith, the rookie burner who's been tearing through camp with his straight-line speed and sharp route transitions. They didn't bring him in just to watch. What's changing here isn't just depth, it's identity. The Chargers are moving from a possession-based, injury-prone group to one built on rhythm, spacing, and vertical threats. And the craziest part? They're not done adding layers. Because what just happened at the X-receiver spot wasn't in the plan. But that doesn't mean it's a problem. It means Trey Harris is next. Trey Harris didn't get eased into camp. He got thrown straight into the fire. One day after Mike Williams retired, the Chargers didn't hesitate. They elevated Harris to the starting X-receiver role, a move that caught everyone off guard, except the quarterback. This wasn't a slow build. It was immediate trust. Justin Herbert spoke up fast, calling Harris a pro, praising his focus, and making it clear that the chemistry is already real. For a rookie second-rounder, this kind of momentum before preseason snaps is rare. And here's where it gets even more important. Harris wasn't signed when camp began. That retirement news, it kicked the front office into gear. Within hours, Harris had his contract. Within days, he had a starting role. What this proves is that the Chargers aren't just reacting to roster changes, they're leaning into them. They didn't panic when Williams left. They moved forward, fast, and they're trusting a rookie to hold down one of the most demanding spots in the playbook. This wasn't supposed to happen. Harris was expected to develop behind veterans, not take the field as a day-one starter. But everything changed when opportunity opened, and he didn't flinch. What happens next isn't about pressure. It's about proving he belongs. And while the wide receiver room is finding its new voice, the man delivering the football hasn't said much, but he's watching everything. Because the next shift is happening at quarterback, and Justin Herbert might be in the middle of his most important season yet. Justin Herbert has never said much publicly, but this offseason, his silence feels heavier. While rookies are earning their stripes and veterans are stepping aside, Herbert is operating like a quarterback who knows time is running out. He's no longer the fresh-faced star with endless runway. He's the face of a franchise that just reshaped its offensive identity in real time. What's happening around him isn't just a roster update, it's a message. This season is going to reflect him, good or bad. When Herbert spoke about Mike Williams, the emotion was real. He didn't sugarcoat it. He called him reliable, praised his presence in big moments, and admitted it hurt to see him go. But that's not where his focus stayed. He shifted quickly, pointing to Trey Harris, Ladd McConkey, and others who've stepped in without missing a beat. That's the clearest sign yet of where Herbert's mind is. He's not dwelling on losses, He's testing what he's got and leaning into the new faces, fast. This offense now runs through Herbert in more ways than ever before. There's no buffer, no built-in excuses. He's got new weapons, young legs, and a fresh coaching staff that believes in vertical aggression and rhythm passing. If there's ever been a moment for Herbert to take full control, not just of the playbook, but of the team's identity, it's right now. And while everyone's focused on who's catching the ball, the real shift might be happening behind him. Because the Chargers' ground game just took a violent turn, and it starts with a rookie who isn't waiting his turn. From the first snap of training camp, it was clear who the Chargers trusted to carry the load: rookie running back Omarion Hampton. No warm-up, no rotation. Just first-team reps and full-speed intensity. With Najee Harris sidelined as he recovers from an eye injury, Hampton wasted no time stepping into the spotlight. The coaches didn't just hand him the ball. They gave him a green light. And based on what's being said behind closed doors, they might already see him as the lead back, not just a temporary fix. Head coach Jim Harbaugh didn't hold back when asked about Hampton. He called him aggressive, smart, and relentless. Offensive coordinator Greg Roman doubled down, saying Hampton listens, learns, and then executes at a level well beyond his experience. That's the kind of praise you don't throw around lightly, especially for a rookie. But Hampton's not looking for compliments. He's looking for contact. His downhill style, paired with explosive footwork, is bringing a new kind of edge to this backfield. This shift isn't about who's injured. It's about who's earning it. Najee Harris might still have a role when healthy, but for now, he's a luxury. Hampton is the engine. And what makes it more exciting is what this change does to the entire offense. With a power runner that forces safeties forward, spacing opens up for Herbert and his receivers. And while the spotlight has stayed on skill players, the real surprise may be coming from a rookie tight end who's quietly rewriting his scouting report. While everyone's eyes have been locked on the wide receivers and backfield battles, a quiet storm has been brewing at tight end. Rookie Oronde Gadsden came into camp labeled as a project. Too tall, too lean, too raw, he was viewed more like an oversized receiver than a true tight end. But that narrative didn't last long. From day one, Gadsden started flipping expectations, not with flash, but with physicality. The moment pads came on, he showed he wasn't here to wait his turn. He was here to earn it. Gadsden's measurables are no joke. At 6'5", 245 pounds with a 35-inch vertical and 19 bench reps at 225, he doesn't move like most rookies his size. What's shocking isn't just his athletic profile, it's how quickly he's adapting to the demands of pro football. The coaching staff, including Jim Harbaugh, has praised his blocking effort, his route running, and the way he absorbs the playbook. This isn't a redshirt situation anymore. Gadsden is very much in the mix, and he's starting to carve out a role that could stretch beyond just tight end packages. What's becoming clear is this: Gadsden may be the mismatch nightmare the Chargers didn't even know they needed. With linebackers too slow to cover him and corners too small to contest jump balls, he's becoming a red zone threat before ever playing a preseason snap. And while the offense keeps evolving, the other side of the ball is getting an injection of its own. Because buried in the middle rounds of the draft was a pass rusher who's about to make people ask how they missed him. While most of the attention has gone to the Chargers' offensive changes, their most underrated move may be the addition of rookie edge rusher Kyle Kennard, a fourth-round pick who is already making waves in camp. Despite coming from a smaller program, Kennard proved himself in the SEC with 11.5 sacks in just 12 games, and he's now showing explosive burst and relentless effort in real practice reps. He brings much-needed speed and depth to a defense quietly being rebuilt with discipline and youth, signaling a deeper shift in the Chargers' identity that could reshape their season if it all comes together by week 1. So now the question flips to you. Is this the most dangerous version of the Chargers we've seen in years? Will Trey Harris rise as the rookie X factor? Can Omarion Hampton take control of this backfield by week 1? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know which Chargers rookie you believe will shock the league first. Make sure to subscribe for more training camp updates and deep dives. This team isn't waiting for a breakout, they're building one.